Hi, this guy is the iDrone i3. Comes with a spare set of props, comes with a battery charger, comes with a 350 milliamp battery. The controller has a bunch of buttons. The shoulder buttons are for speed. It has 3 speeds. This is for speed. This is for the camera to take a picture if you have a camera equipped i3 drone. This is for video. This is for flips. You press this button and then you move the stick in the direction that you want to do the flip, and it flips in all 4 directions. These 4 are the trims. They are true trims. These 2 are the lights, which the thing has terrible lights, and this button is for headless mode and return to home, which I don't use. The stick is not centered, which means this is not an altitude hold quadcopter. The quad itself has these like ducted protectors for the fan blades. They're really not a ducted fan because it's not acting like a ducted fan. They have tri blades, and these are gear driven, not direct driven. They look like they're direct driven, but there's little tiny gears here that reduce the motor speed down. It comes with a 350 milliamp battery. I fly it with these 380s, and the reason why I fly it with the 380s, they're a gram lighter. They're about the same size, and they have about 30 milliamps extra power, which is not noticeable, but they are lighter, so you do get longer flight times with them. The weight on this guy without the battery is about 38 grams. This is about 12 grams. This is about 11 grams. What I did is I put a TX02, which is a all-in-one FPV camera, along with a 150 milliamp battery to power the all-in-one camera, and it has no problems lifting it. With these being geared, it has plenty of power for lifting it. I mentioned that I whooped it. Gear props. I tested it with the Devo 7, and it's a no-go. There are some protocols through iDrone that are supported through Devo, but this guy doesn't work with those supported protocols. It has 3 rates, low, medium, high, and the high rate's pretty good. It has a pretty good yaw and a very good pitch and roll angle, so it can fight the wind outdoors. But it has very poor lights. I'll let you take a look at the lights here. I'll pop in a battery. And the only lights that it has 2 eye lights in the front, and it has a red light on the bottom. So you really can't do night flying with this. It just doesn't have lights on the outside of the feet like a good night flyer would have, and a single red light on the bottom. So you're flying up high and all you see is that single red light. It really doesn't give you much for orientation. It flies about 4 minutes with this FPV setup and this 380. The nice thing about this, since it has these protections for the props, you can fly it into things. You can fly it into trees or objects, and it would just bounce off of it and keep on flying. So it's kind of like the Tiny Whoop, the E010 and the F36, where you fly it indoors and you hit off a furniture or something and it just keeps on flying. This can fly outdoors because it has the power to fly outdoors to fight the wind, and it also has these prop protectors so it can bounce off of things. It can bounce off of trees and objects in the park and all. Let's get on to the flying video, and I'll show you the pitch and roll of this along with the yaw. This is the flight review of the iDrone i3. I have the Eachine TX02, the 200 milliwatt transmitter, FPV transmitter with the camera, and I also have a 150 milliamp battery, and I just want to show you guys it has the power to lift this with no problem. Let me adjust my hat cam up a little so it stays in the frame. This is with the TX02 and the 150 milliamp battery. It's probably an added 12 grams added to it. This is in high rate. This is the pitch in high rate. Pretty good pitch. Fights the wind. This is the yaw. Let me bring it back down. It's a pretty good wind today. It's okay, y'all. Let's go and look at the mods and see what my final score is for this guy. These are the mods that I did to the i3, the iDrone i3. What I did is I glued better sticks onto the transmitter. The reason why I did that is I actually stepped on it and I broke the stick, so I had to put new sticks on. Also, I wanted better sticks. I wanted something that would give me a little bit of feedback with these pointers on there. And they're better sticks that come on the iDrone itself. I paint and glued the battery terminals. I always do that to all my quads. I paint them, that way I can do polarities, and I glue them, that way I don't pull the wires out. I learned that the hard way. I fly it with this 380, and it's a 1 gram lighter, so I get a little bit more flying time out of it. I get about 4 minutes with the FPV setup. I also mounted this TX02, which is a 200 milliwatt transmitter, along with a 150 milliamp battery. And what that does, that allows us to fly FPV, and I can fly it outdoors FPV. My final score for this is an 84. I'm taking 1.6 off because of the poor lighting it has. It only has 2 lights for the eyes and a red light underneath, and it's not deviated yet, so that means I can't fly it with my Devo 7. I have to rely on this transmitter, and this transmitter's okay, but I'm so used to the Devo 7 and deviations that I wish this was deviated. Leave your questions in the comments section below, and thanks for watching.
Please click on the like button, comment, and subscribe.